So somebody asked me a really interesting fucking question. They said, since you're a Second Amendment supporter and have common sense, what would you do to stop mass shootings? So I gave it some thought. Thought I'd share it with you guys. We'll start by breaking it down into two separate types. We have school shootings and we have public area shootings. Pretty much all the other ones, the assailants are known to each other and they have a prior altercation that leads up to the engagement. We'll start with my plan to solve school shootings first. I can solve all school shootings in two very simple steps. Really, it should only be one step, but the second step's a failsafe because people are fucking idiots. Step 1, we lock down our fucking schools. Really, it's that simple. Lock the doors during school hours and place metal detectors and security at every entrance. Somebody actually said that'll create a high-stress environment for the children. I pose you one question, how so? Because we do it at courthouses and concerts, but not at schools where we keep our fucking children. To anybody saying that won't work, go to your nearest courthouse and try to get in unnoticed. I promise you, you will be met with some resistance. Step 2 is very simple. We put an IRF on staff during school hours. For those of you wondering, IRF stands for Immediate Response Force. People ready to go at a moment's notice with experience and training to handle hostile threats. Might I suggest veterans for this job? You might be wondering where we're going to get the funding for something like that. I'm going to let you know right now, we had it, but we chose to spend it on 87,000 armed tax police. Let us in. I know you're hiding $601 in there. But don't get me started on that shit. We could also relocate law enforcement services to inside the school. I'm not talking about one lone truancy officer either. Take all the substations across the city, move them into the fucking schools. Cops are more likely to engage a threat if they have to fight their way out, not fight their way in. So there's that. We move on to type number 2, mass shootings in public areas. First of all, most of these mass shootings occur in gun-free zones. Let's go ahead and outlaw gun-free zones. We then implement constitutional carry in all 50 states. You know, like it should be already. That way, when one of these wackaloons walks in, they have some fucking resistance. I'm gonna tell you right now, criminals tend to commit less crime after being shot. That's a fact, you can look it up. It's kind of like people that get the death penalty and then have the sentence carried out. I assure you they are way less likely to reoffend. In fact, assailants that have passed on are more likely to vote Democrat than commit another crime. Did I say that out loud? Once again, I'm going to state we have a people problem, not a gun problem. If we take steps to make sure people don't become a fucking problem, we don't need to fucking manage guns. Because I'm going to tell you right now, gun control does not work. It didn't work for alcohol during Prohibition, it's not working for drugs now, and it's not going to work for guns in the future. Stop treating the symptoms and treat the fucking problem. If you made it this far, thank you for listening. If you like what I have to say and want to support the channel, go over to athofficial.com and get yourself a shirt or some shit. Love you guys. Stay safe.